All right, today we're talking about some at-home jobs that you can do. These are work from home type things that are pretty easy to get started with. Most of them don't have really big educational requirements, and most of them are pretty easy to get started, and most of them actually pay pretty well. And this is something I get asked a lot by different readers and viewers about kind of work from home stuff that they can do that maybe doesn't require a lot of education or anything like that. And that's exactly what we're gonna be looking at in this video. But I want you to be thinking a little bit bigger picture with all this and thinking about your longer term earning potential. I want you to ultimately be able to earn more than you are now and kind of grow that, build a career of some sort. And a lot of these jobs just aren't gonna do that. They might feel a need now. And so if you're in kind of a desperate situation, they might give you some short-term answers to kind of getting you some more cash. But I want you to be thinking bigger picture on how you can develop some skills that make you more of a unique asset, that make you more valuable to companies who want to hire you, or if you want to do freelance work to sell your services. And that's how you're really going to grow your income and actually kind of create a career path for yourself. And we'll get into that more later, but for now, let's kind of dive into these 7 work from home jobs that you can do. All right, so first on the list is Amazon. And I don't know if you know this, but Amazon actually hires a whole bunch of virtual employees. And so this page here is just like kind of a job listing page where they just kind of specify all these different jobs that they have. And if you come down to the bottom, you can click work from home jobs. They have 495 different work from home jobs available. And they're for all kinds of different levels of skill and expertise, and really just a variety of different stuff that's available. And regardless about how you feel about working for Amazon, they're definitely a big enough company that they're not going anywhere. And next on this list is this one called VIPKID. And this is a really interesting one, but basically these guys, it's a company that's looking for English speaking, first language English speaking teachers to teach Chinese and Korean kids. I believe that's the main kind of group that they're focusing on. And there are a few requirements here. They do require a bachelor's degree, but in any field, and they require 1 school year of traditional teaching experience or equivalent in mentoring, tutoring, alternative education. And so I think that could be a variety of different things, but you'll have to check with them to kind of be sure with that. But there's just a lot of flexibility here. I believe they pay up to $22 an hour. They said the minimum payment is $14 to $18 an hour. And this is something where you're just doing this from home, just teaching online. And so it does seem like there's a good amount of flexibility here, but they do kind of tell you somewhere down in here, having availability during the times mentioned above could ensure a higher possibility of being booked by our students. So if you have any interest in teaching English and you happen to have some of that experience, that's something to consider as well. Now, if you like dogs, this is a really cool one. My mom actually did this, and this is a website. And there's actually a whole bunch of different websites that do this. This is just one that I found, but basically you can be a dog sitter and you can bring dogs into your house. So, I mean, this is going on like crazy. People are going on vacation and they don't know what to do with their dog. And so they're looking for a pet sitter nearby. And a couple of these websites have made it really easy to do that. And so you can get paid to host dogs. And so my parents actually did this. They brought a few dogs into their home for the weekend and made some money and had fun playing with the dogs. And their dog that they have actually got worn out, which is a good thing. All the dogs got to play together. So if you love animals, this is definitely something to consider. I don't know much about the pay with this, but I do know that if you do the dog boarding yourself, rather than just going over to someone's house to watch their dog or let their dog out, you make a good bit more when you bring the dog into your house. And if you like talking to people or being on the phone, this company is a really cool one because they connect you with different call center jobs. And there's a whole bunch of different opportunities here. So they have, let me come down here and show you. So they have like inbound sales. So if you want to do sales, you could do that. You could work as a roadside assistance rep. You could do technical support, insurance claims, food order taking, customer service stuff, insurance, healthcare, payroll support. And like, I'm sure there's even more than that. But point is that if you want to be on the phone talking to people, you can do that from home. And this company helps connect you to other companies who are doing that. And so that is definitely something to consider as well. Now, this one I want to put on here just because people ask about it all the time. This is SurveyJunkie. I'm hesitant to put on here because you're not going to make tons of money with this. But if you want to take some surveys and make a little bit of money on the side, this is the best survey site I have found to do it. There are so many of these. And honestly, so many of them are junk, and these guys actually are legit. But again, I caution you, this is not a job. this is something maybe while you're sitting on the couch, you can make a few extra bucks and go for that. But the pay, I don't expect to be anywhere near some of the other things that we're looking at. Now, I don't know if you've done this yet. We just had a baby, and so we are having a lot of food delivered to our house. And one of the places that is delivering that food to us, it's called DoorDash. And if you haven't used it, you should check it out. It's really cool. But basically, they have an app. You go in there, you type in the food you want, and then someone goes and buys it from the restaurant that you want, and then they bring it back to your house, and that's it. So working for DoorDash, I guess it's not technically at home because you need to drive around, but the gist of it is that you drive over to Applebee's, pick up some food for Joe Blow over here, and then you drive it over to his house and then drop it off. So it works similar to Uber or Lyft in that you're using your own car and you're the delivery person, but you don't have to have people in your car. You're just driving food from point A to point B and dropping it off. And one of the nice things about this is the flexibility, and people are ordering food all the time, and probably peak hours are outside of the normal 9 to 5, so you could do this with a full-time job and do this on the side to earn some extra cash as well. Now, if the phone call center jobs kind of freaked you out and you don't want to get on the phone, but you want to be behind it little chat box, because so many websites are now offering customer support with little chat boxes, as you know, you can be a chat support agent. And so this site here kind of has a listing of a whole bunch of different companies that need chat support agents, and many of these are from home, and you can do these from home, and so every company is going to be a little bit different in their requirements and their flexibility. But the idea of being a chat agent is pretty enticing because you can sit in your pajamas and do your thing. All right, so those are the 7 for today. If you haven't checked out our 12 side hustle video, that'll give you some more ideas, so check that one out. We'll have it linked up above. And like I was mentioned at the beginning, I do want you to be thinking about how you can really grow your income, and that is going to come by learning some skills and increasing your education. That doesn't mean going to college necessarily. We're in an age where I think a college degree is becoming less and less valuable, but there are a lot of other ways to learn. And so in this next video, I want to talk about some principles and ideas that just kind of changed my financial life and really helped me break out of the cycle of working jobs that I hated, that I wasn't good at, to finding work that I loved, that I was passionate about, that paid well, and that was just really fulfilling. So if that's something you're looking for, I will see you in the next video.